Happy 4th of July Friday. Okay, going to a beach party, not a beach party, a pool party, so I have to make this quick, but I didn't want to go the weekend without saying a big hello to you guys, and I'll show you a couple of things. I'm getting ready for 4th of July weekend. Okay, let's get right to it. Now, I actually took pictures and I'll post them with the recipe. I don't know if you can see that. See how it's all syruped down. Okay, so this is, hi Meg, this is a red, white, and berry basil cocktail that you can make the syrup today if you wish. You can keep it for up to 3 weeks in the fridge. So this is just going to be a great thing to have if you have the time. If you haven't gone to the store yet, you can pick up some fresh basil. I got this plant at ShopRite and it's been working very well, very well. All right, so what I did to this is, it said to take a cup of strawberries. Well, I don't like just strawberries. I like mixed berries. So I took a cup of frozen, not fresh, so I added about 5 minutes to the cooking time. So I took a cup of mixed berries, a la just, you know, the kind you have in the house for smoothies perhaps. So I took 1 cup of mixed berries and then 1 cup of regular white sugar and 1 cup of white vinegar. Okay, and into the pot, I put that, and then with a rubber spatula, I brought it to a boil, and then once it boiled, I made sure to stir it until all the sugar was dissolved, and then I put it on low simmer for 15 minutes. You could probably do it 10 if you're using blueberries. If you're just using strawberries, make sure they're chopped thinner, and then it'll take less time. But if you have the time, oh, it smells so good. If you have the time, or if you're using frozen, of course they have to they'll take longer because they're frozen. So again, I did this in a medium saucepan over medium-high heat. I added my cup of berries, cup of sugar, cup of white vinegar, sorry, and I brought to a boil, and then I stirred to dissolve all the sugar, lowered the heat, and I simmered for 10 to 15 minutes for fresh and about 15 to 20 for frozen. Once the berries begin to pop and they're really fragrant and you start smelling them from your kitchen, take a look. This literally looks like syrup that you get at a pancake place right now. After that, I took them off the heat and I added 10 fresh basil leaves. If you're not a fan of basil, by all means, leave them out. But this is, you know, you're trying to create something that maybe somebody hasn't had yet for company this weekend. So the basil adds a great level of flavor to it. Literally just plop them in, then put the cover on and let them sit for 10 minutes. Mine have been sitting a little longer. And then you're just gonna strain out the fruit and you're gonna pour it into a clean glass container. Once they are cool, then you're going to add, if you have it, if you don't, go pick some up, 6 ounces of Eldeflower, which is a floral. If you're in the store, most stores would carry Saint Germain. I'm using this by John DeCoupier and Sons. It's just called Fleur, F-L-E-U-R. There's some recipes on the back even. You're just gonna add 6 ounces. So let me get that done now. All right, and I'll show you how it'll pour out beautifully. I got this from my local bar that was doing cocktails to go. So after I finished my cocktails, then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pour it into a bowl first and then I'm gonna pour the bowl into it because that's a small, all right? It's beautiful. Okay. So if you want to make a big batch of it, if you're having a big batch, go ahead and double and triple the recipe. Like I said, it won't go bad. It's a great thing, you know, when you have strawberries and you're like, ugh, I don't know what else to do with them. Well, make some mixer for all your cocktails. All right? And then everything else is left in there and you have this beautiful berry syrup. All right. For lack of time, I'm not going to strain it completely. I'll get back to that. Then my handy dandy funnel into my glass jar and then pour that in. Now this has already been sitting for about a half an hour. So I can go ahead and add my elderflower right now before, so I don't forget it later. Okay, and this is 6 ounces. So, hold on one second. I'm actually gonna measure, because when I don't measure, you're either gonna be under or over, and it smells delicious. It smells like flowers and roses, so this cocktail, I'm gonna serve this on Sunday. This mixer will be already made and sitting in my fridge, so when company comes, I won't be wondering what am I gonna serve them. Now, of course, if you had some fresh blueberries or strawberries, you could take a toothpick or a skewer and some basil, and I would do a slice, like a half a strawberry, then a basil leaf, either folded or, you know, if they're small like that plant, then the whole, and then a little blueberry on the end, and serve that in a garnish. All right, so now that's your mixer. So now into each cocktail would go 2 to 3 ounces of this berry mix, depending how sweet you want it. 1.5 to 2 ounces of your favorite liquor, sorry. You can use anything. You can use Deep Eddy's cranberry, which would be a great thing to pick up for the weekend since it's already red. If you're not a fan of a lot of sweet flavors, it's really not that sweet. I really enjoyed it. Christy McGorry likes it. That's whose house I'm going over to hang out today. You could add a Stoli orange, would be great. Any gin, any vodka, any tequila, any bourbon would go lovely in this red, white, and berry basil cocktail mix. Okay, so that's done. And again, this is, oh God, this is probably about 12 ounces here it made from the recipe. So if you're not having a huge crowd, that would be good. If you're having a bigger crowd, anywhere from 12 to 25 people, I would definitely double it, because once they taste it, everybody's gonna want it. All right, now on the same lines as our red, white, and berry basil. Oh, sorry, one other thing. You could splash, so you would do 2 to 3 ounces of the berry mix, 1.5 to 2 ounces of your alcohol, and then top it off with tonic. If you don't like tonic, of course, we can go with the old-fashioned San Pellegrino, any club soda, ShopRite club soda, anything is fine, and it will be wonderful. And you do want to serve it in a clear glass because it's a beautiful color, and I would serve it in like a nice, I wouldn't put it in a red Solo cup, it's too pretty, a nice glass like that, so everybody could see the beautiful color and the beautiful garnish that you put on. Now, this one I'm gonna whip up for you. This is another take on it. You don't have to use the stove for this. This is really simple, so let's get to it. All right, now, I like to save my Simply Light containers because then I put my concoctions in, and if you don't have a nice carafe like that, you should get them there in the supermarket. They're really easy. So your choice, if you're taking it with you to someone's house, use this. Then you don't have to leave your container, and they won't mind as long as you're bringing alcohol. Nobody cares if it's in plastic, and then you don't have to worry about them rinsing it or washing it or if it's empty. So for my purposes right now, I'm just gonna put it in here. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the second berry basil mix, and again, this one's a little simpler if you don't have time or inclination to cook the syrup on the stove. You are going to take a 1/2 pound of mixed berries. Now, I'm using my frozen, so the bag's almost empty, so I'm just gonna use what I have. Let me get it in there first. I'm using a cup of frozen mixed berries. This calls for 1 pound. Again, I don't worry what it calls for. I worry that it's gonna taste good, and I know that if it sits for a couple of days, it doesn't matter if you have 1 cup or 1/2 pound. All right, so that's my berries. I like when I get double recipes out of, hi Diane, happy 4th of July, hi Cecilia. I like when I get double recipes out of my ingredients, double, triple. I always look for extra because I don't want to make just one thing and then have basil sitting there or fresh berries. Okay, so into my container, I am just simply adding half a pound or 1 cup of frozen mixed berries, half a cup of fresh basil. I didn't chop it because I'm thinking it's not gonna, once I serve it, I'm gonna strain it out. So you're gonna add a half a cup of fresh basil. And then we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of OJ. Fresh is better. I don't have fresh. So I'm using regular. I'm gonna add a little bit more. This is original Tropicana, no pulp. And then 2 tables of fresh lemon juice, which I already did before I went online. So I wouldn't be doing that, okay? Now, obviously, this is not gonna make a lot of drinks. This will make like 4 cocktails. So once I end, I'm going to take my next berry bag and I'm going to make sure it's half filled. All right, so that's it. You're gonna let it sit. When you're ready to serve it, you're just gonna, again, alcohol of choice, bourbon, gin, vodka, tequila, rum and orange juice, of course, we know goes great. So this is another fabulous mix to prepare ahead of time. I think I got everything in there. Oh no, 3 tablespoons of sugar. I knew I was wrong. I knew I left something out. The sugar is gonna, you know, soak into those berries and get everything. I'm putting 4 because I didn't fill it to the top. All right. Now, when it's time to make a cocktail with this, again, this will keep up to 3 weeks in the fridge, but I doubt it'll last through your party. I'm going to strain it out and put it in a pretty glass because nobody wants to drink basil. So even though it'll taste good and it'll flavor the drink, we don't want to, you know, we don't want to drink it. So I'll take the strainer and this will sit in my fridge, strain it into a pretty thing. I'll pour ice in it and then I'll pour my alcohol of choice into a glass with ice and then I will top it because I always like to top it, especially in summer. You don't realize how much you're drinking. So I would top it with the mineral. I have San Pellegrino, I have lime, regular old. They say for mineral water, quick tip, I read so many things about it because I wanted to understand the difference between mineral, club, tonic. Tonic has calories, 100 per glass. Club has none. San Pellegrino, mineral water has none. Mineral water is the best for you. And if you buy it in the glass, that is the best flavor you'll get. So after this sits, pour it in here and you'll have another berry basil. All right, now we're gonna talk about what can you bring if you're going to somebody's house? Well, this is my red, white, and blueberry salad. So you can top it with fresh fruit if you like strawberries. Hi, Sheila. She makes a killer strawberry salad, by the way. So funny you tuned in right now. But this is a red, white, and blue salad. When I go to people's houses and I'm not sure about what they have allergies, gluten, nuts, berries, cheese, blueberry, like some people are allergic to blue cheese, some people are sensitive, some people just plain out don't like it. So I love these cups that I buy, you know, the plastic cups, and I got these cute spoons. Probably, I don't even know if it was around Christmas time, but there's red, there's white, there's blue, there's green, so it covers all major holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, St. Pat's Day, and now 4th of July. And into my salad, I simply put red onion and I put celery. And if you'd like to chop up tomatoes, by all means, I'm not a tomato person. And you can also use fresh, not frozen, you know, put frozen berries on salad. But of course you can put strawberries and blueberries cut up. But this is when I go to somebody's house. I have dried cranberries and dried blueberries in a cup and delicious blue cheese that I got and never wound up eating this week. So I said, well, I don't have time to go to the store and get the crumbled, so I crumbled it myself. And then this delicious trail mix, which is almonds, pecans, pistachios, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds. And of course, if you have the little spoons, it makes it adorable, red, white, and blue spoons. And you don't have to worry about them rinsing it out and giving it back to you. You just throw it away when it's done, or they can put it in their fridge. All right, same thing with serving. If it's at your own house, you don't want to put out glass when you're sitting outside. So by all means, there I go. By all means, just, you know, it's 4th of July. It's not a fancy holiday. Now, some other tips. Okay, so in CVS, these are cute. Look for them at your store. White Hershey bars with red and blue chips. They would make amazing s'mores. Red, white, and blue M&Ms. You can do a variety of things with them. What can you do? You can dip marshmallows into chocolate. They're not as fancy as my girlfriend's Heather's, but I did some pretzel flats with some chocolate. I like to do, see, these are like the little Jell-O shot cups, little individual cups for M&Ms, because with COVID, you don't want people sticking their hands in a bowl of nuts or M&Ms. So if you have, you can get these little white cups, grab some, grab any kind of little individual thing, because we don't want people touching things and their hands in your stuff. So I did some M&Ms, I did some marshmallows, blah, blah, blah. All right, and what else? Oh, this I'm gonna make for Sunday. I have some corn muffin mix. I'm gonna jack it up with a little jalapeno, a little more cheddar cheese, and I'm going to use blue and red food dye. And I'm gonna use muffin paper cups that are red. So they'll be cute red, white, and blue corn muffins. What else can we do? The red, white, and blue salad, little marshmallow s'mores. Oh, I made chocolate chip. I took these. I'm not a baker. I took the red, white, and blue chocolate chips Ahoy and Turkey Hill vanilla ice cream. And I simply made cute little ice cream sandwiches for Sunday. And of course, there's red, white, and blue M&Ms. Not M&Ms. What am I saying? Oreos. So go to your store, get some Twizzlers, you know, the whole deal. If you're having kids over, everybody appreciates a little red, white, and blue. You don't have to do a lot. That's why, I mean, I don't go crazy. Okay, so I'm bringing these with me today. Since I made the chocolate, I cut the straws down a little because the glasses are small. And I'm actually, Karen McGorry likes passion fruit, and Jane likes passion fruit. So I bought pink cranberry passion fruit, and into this, I poured it into a pitcher while I made it. Into this is 2 cups of white rum, 1 cup of Malibu passion fruit rum, and then 3 cups I believe, or 4 cups of the juice. So this is all ready to go, a little lime juice, and I did add a little pineapple juice to this. So that's our cocktail, and I'll be serving it in these cute little, I dipped the blue chocolate, melted the blue chocolate, dipped the cup, and did red sprinkles around the side. So those are cute and ready to go. And now one last treat for us for the holidays. I boiled some eggs, peeled them, and then, can you see that? I put just blue food dye into water, and they have been sitting in there. So now we're going to take that. Let me get a knife. I don't know why I left one plain, but I did. Okay, so you cut it open, and I've already mixed it. Just take your favorite deviled egg recipe. Mine is mayo, Dijon mustard, regular mustard, a couple splashes of sriracha. I've seen some people put butter in. I don't put butter in. A little lemon juice, and then the secret ingredient is pickle juice. Put a little pickle juice in your, my sister makes the best deviled eggs, but she's not here right now. Into that, we just mix it up. Salt and pepper, little splash of vinegar. All right, and then that's way too much. I'm just gonna pour what I need in. All right, and I need a fork. Again, I'm not even putting the deviled egg recipe online because I know everybody has their own deviled egg recipe. This is not rocket science, it's deviled eggs. Oh my God, look how cute they are. Okay, so once again, that was a peeled egg into the water with the food dye. All right. Let me add a little more. I don't want to do them all right now. If you're not serving these for a couple days, you can boil your eggs and you can color them and you can make your yolk. All right, now we're gonna take our red food dye. It would be prettier if I had more time to mix, but I'm doing this quick because I want to get out before the storm. All right, let's mix this up. A little bit more mayo mixture. So, what's everybody, hi Lori, hi Robin. What's everybody making for the 4th of July weekend? Such a long weekend. I thought yesterday was Friday. I thought today was Saturday. And right now they're a little pink, but that's okay. All right. And then if you had a bag and you wanted to pipe it, by all means, you could pipe it. I'm just doing this. All right. Of course, I got my egg dish dirty, but you get the point. Oh, how cute. And then you can take a white one, leave some plain. Take a white one, take a blue one. I think the piping would be prettier if you put it in a little Ziploc bag. And then I know. All right, there we go. Messy, sorry. Trying to be quick. All right. All right, so red, white, and blue deviled eggs. It's a party. It's a party on a plate. And I believe that is all I have for you today. I just wanted to say a quick happy 4th of July and have a great time no matter what you're doing. Staying home, staying with a couple friends. Cheers, ching ching. Happy birthday, America, and we will talk to you next week.